All right, I've been trying to do this video for a while. I want to show you some of the modern day characters uh, to research or to have in your PC. So after this video, if you feel that you disagree, please comment. If you like, thumbs up. If this is your first time, subscribe to my channels. And let's go into those characters. All right. So these are the first appearances of modern day characters that is growing or it has grown and will, in my opinion, will have a potential for further growth in the future. All right. So the first character is John Kent, which happens to be the son of Lois Lane and Superman. So Clark Kent. So Convergence Superman number 2. This is gonna be a tough one. We really don't know what is gonna be the first appearance, but it's always good to have this copy because this is when Lois Lane are pregnant, is carrying Jonathan Kent, and she gave birth. All right, but at the same time, you will want to also grab Superman's Lois Lane, Lois and Clark number 1. This is one of the 25 incentive variant, which I highly recommend if you like those variants and hard to find. But there's also regular cover to this. But definitely, this is a full appearance of Jonathan Clark as a kid. All right. Talking about Jonathan Clark, um, not Jonathan Clark. What am I saying? John Kent is also Damian Wayne. Happens to be a son of Bruce Wayne, which is Batman, and also grandson of Ra's al Ghul. So this is his a cameo appearance, a full appearance, or first appearance, but this is the book that's getting the credit for it, is Batman 655. There's also one of the 15, I believe is Adam Kubert variant that is really heating up, but definitely Damian Wayne and John Kent is being a prominent role in the DC universe. They have their own title called Super Son, and as this metal arc is going on, the crossover with Teen Titan, along with the button arcs going, is I think Damian Wayne and also with John Kent will have a significant part in this in those arcs. So yeah, so definitely I'll recommend those. And also when it comes to DC as well is Green Lantern number 20. This is the first appearance of Jessica Cruz. I really like this character. Like the fact that she's very humble. At the same time, she's still learning about her ability as a Green Lantern. So really, I think, and also being a female character gives it a little bit nudge on that as well. This is the regular cover. There's also a combo pack which has the red background, and also there is one out of 25 variant, which have I think was one out of 25, if not one out of 50. Correct me on the comments below, but it is the black and white sketch variant to this cover. That is the one that I would recommend if you want something that is worth a little bit more value. All right. And also Edge of Spider-Verse number 2, first appearance of Spider-Gwen. I don't think I need to tell too much of this, but one thing, there's few covers of few variants that you want to look for is one of the 25 Greg Land, and also there is you see this black border here. There is an error print where this is not a black. This is a little bit more toned down, and also there is a La Mole Convention Con. There is a double cover variant that is available that can fetch a good pennies for the book. But definitely, this is something that I would recommend as well, having in your guys' PC for modern day characters or new appearances. All right. As for this, I probably don't need to say it, but this is when Carol Danvers as Miss Marvel becomes Captain Marvel. I think there's a significance to that, knowing that the movie is coming up, her solo movie with Nick Fury, and also she'll be there's gonna be like a cameo appearance or some appearance in the Avengers 4 movie. So definitely something that I would recommend as well when it comes to modern day character. And this is no brainer. Batgirl number 12. I'm sorry, Batman Avenger 12. Sorry, it's really late at night here. But first appearance of Harley Quinn. This 9.8 actually selling for average about what, 15 to $1,600. Mid range about fine to very fine. Fetches from about two, $300 to $400. But I think this has not hit the plateau yet. I think it has more growth because more movies of Harley Quinn is coming up, and also the amount of followers and diehard fans and the cosplay of Harley Quinn is growing so much every year that a lot of people, who watch this in the in TV like to have their first appearances. So, like I said, 9.8, 1,600. You think that's ridiculous? We'll see what happens in the next 5 years. This is gonna be um, this is gonna blow up. I can assure you that. All right. The next one I want to show you um, is Justice League number 40. This is the combo pack variant. There's also 1 out of 25 Alex Garner variant that you want to get. This is the first appearance of Grail. If you don't know who Grail is, she happens to be the daughter of Darkseid. And on the DC universe, Grail is going to play another prominent role in this whole, you would say, in the Justice League storyline. If you haven't read it, please go check it out. She's been reintroduced in the DC Rebirth, and the way that DCU is going, maybe down the line, the next 5, I don't know, maybe within the 10 years, that we might actually see Grail, Darkseid's daughter, in the silver screen, or if not, part of some of a TV series. So definitely this will have some growth as well too in the next decade or so. All right. Amazing Spider-Man number 4. This is the first appearance of Cindy Moon, later to becomes Silk. This is 1 out of 15 Humberto Ramos incentive variant, but there's also regular cover as well. And I'll tell you why some of the Marvel characters I showed, like the Spider-Gwen and this Cindy Moon, along with first appearance of Amadeus Cho and this Amazing Fantasy Volume 2, number 15, why it would have such a significance in down the line in the next decade or so. But definitely this is something that you will want to research as well, and definitely good to have in your PC. All right. DC presents number 26, the first appearance of new Teen Titans. This is the very first appearance of Cyborg, Raven, and also Starfire, or Starfire. Anyway, didn't you know who it is? Sorry guys, because it's very late here. But I think this is something that the Doom 143 has been saying, that this was a very underappreciated book that has a significant first appearance in a comic book. So with Teen Titan movie coming up, along with DCU introducing Nightwing, with how Damian Wayne, with Red Robins, it's just gonna be a book. I say within the next 10 years, this is gonna have a significant growth as well. All right. Down the line is, of course, everybody knows this. This is already had blown up so huge when the Logan movie came out. And at 9.8, we're looking about average about $800 to $900. But guess what, guys? I don't think it hit its plateau yet. This character with the X-Force movies coming up, especially in the storyline of Black Operation, they're pretty much a mercenary, and X-23 is part of that team led by Deadpool. And I can't wait, X-23 all grown up, probably in her early 20s, and just kicking it with, just doing some like damages with, oh my god, with Dominoes, with Cable, Deadpool. You got, X-23. You got Archangel. Who you got? You got Warpath. My god, I mean, Psylocke. I mean, just this here is a modern day Hulk 181 right here, in my opinion. All right, so definitely something to have in your PC. And along with Ultimate Fallout number 4, this is one of the 25 Marko Djurkovic incentive variant connecting cover, but there is also a regular cover to this as well. The first appearance of Miles Morales. I've been talking about this character over a year now, and finally he's getting some respect. And this book itself, in a 9.8, Commanding is asking for about $1,800 to $2,000. On a raw, on a near mint copy, you can go from $300 to $500 on this. But definitely, with how Marvel is introducing new characters, and I'll tell you more towards the end of the video, and why you should why Miles Morales should have it in your PC. All right. So last book is Captain Marvel number 17. This is a second print variant. This is when Kamala Khan first appears on a cover of a comic book, and also this is the first appearance of Kamala Khan actually becoming Miss Marvel. So this the reason why I'm showing you this is, one is it's a brand new character for the new generation, for new era, and also Marvel and Disney will have their own will be having their own channel, and they'll be pulling all of their Marvel titles, TV show from Netflix, Hulu, and whatever, and they will have their own little channels. And what they will announce is that they'll be introducing average about 3 to 4 new characters that has not made any appearances in any movies or TV shows so far. So here's my spec play. I think Kamala Khan will be a great addition to that Disney, to that new Marvel TV show, because one, she's been in the animated series when it comes to DX, I believe the New Avengers, and next one is Spider-Gwen. I think that's another character that probably Marvel can bank on, and to introduce to new type of audience, and also collectors. And of course, Sony is doing a huge thing with Miles Morales, and he's also on a Disney Channel DX, along with ABC Channel animated series. But in 2018, in December, Sony will release animated movie of Miles Morales. And if you saw the Homecoming, I'm sure you knew his uncle becomes a Prowler, has been introduced in the MCU. So down the line, maybe, like I said, maybe 5-10 years down the line, when then all this Marvel becomes as one and under MCU, and they can just introduce everyone in their cinematic universe. So definitely, and also Silk will be the other one that could be a good addition to Amadeus Cho as well too. That would be a good addition to their show, and also Silk as well too. Why not? So there is so many possible growth for all these new characters, and these are all modern day characters that you can still pick up on an average price. Of course, NYX could be a little bit pricey, but if you really think about, let me just put this up here. If you really think about what it costs now, maybe in a 9.8, but maybe in a raw near mint copy, you might go for I don't know, for a few $100s. Imagine what that few $100 would look in 5 to 10 years from now, especially with all this medium of TV shows and movies, and anything can happen. I mean, this is like almost like stock. All right, there is no guarantee that the price will go up, but what I see is there is a potential for this character to have a significant growth within the next decade. So definitely do your research when you collect a certain first appearances. Try to stay, as for me, I would try to stay away from villains, because if they do happen to appear in TV series, they get killed off, and that's pretty much it. But when it comes to superheroes, like Gwen Stacy, Kamala Khan, Amadeus Cho, Damian Wayne, John Kent, you know, all these characters will be a part of those DC or Marvel universe that will stay for a very long time. So, like I said, these are the characters I would recommend doing a research and try to get their first appearance. And I hate to use the word investment, but I guess that's what it is, because we're putting money into it, and hopefully to have a growth for any investors and for collectors as well too. So I'm not saying to get it. I'm just saying that these are the few things that you might want to look into when it comes to first appearances. And if some of the things that is already a little bit out of reach, think about what would happen in 10 years down the line. Great example is Hulk 181. 5 years ago, those books were about $300 to $400 book on a near mint copy. Now, in 10-year period, that has significantly grown into thousands of dollars. So it's almost double. Um, and with that, with that note, be careful what you collect, but at the same time, be very resourceful and do your research when you collect these comic books, especially when it comes to variants. But there is some variants that I'm telling you will stay test of time and will sustain that value in a long haul. All right. Thank you so much for watching this all the way through. Like I said, if you disagree with me, please comment. I love feedback, especially constructive feedback. It is something that I feed off on. Thumbs up if you like this, and if this is your first time to my channel, press that little bell and subscribe to my channel, and hopefully I'll have more of this speculation and first appearances, and also some few live podcasts as well too. All right, so with that said, until next time, thank you so much guys for all you guys continued support, and aloha, mahalo, and sayonara.